Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can I thank the Secretary of State for her answers today to the urgent question? The Secretary of State will be very aware of the substantial concerns at the Northern Ireland border with the Republic of Ireland as pertains to COVID travel. And further to the announcement from the Republic of Ireland, can the Secretary of State confirm what, if any, contact has been made to ascertain the current situation and to share information regarding passengers' travel to the Republic of Ireland and potentially to Northern Ireland that should not have been withheld at any stage? And further, what steps will be taken to save lives by being sensible about our shared border? Thank you.
Well, my honourable friend makes a really important point. First of all, the advice is not to travel. It is, of course, to stay at home. For the very point that the honourable gentleman has made, we are in a pandemic and we need to protect public health. And he's highlighted, some of the things that are taking place right now. I think, secondly, Mr. Speaker, I think it's important for me to emphasise that this is a joint effort. There's collaboration that takes place, obviously in relation to the CTA as well, and the sharing of information and the sharing of data around passengers and flows. That has always been the way. That will continue. But I think I would still emphasise to everybody there is no need for individuals to travel. When it comes to the CTA and the areas I know that my honourable friend is referring to, we are also thinking predominantly about goods and hauliers and the movements there. And of course there are checks in place for those particular examples.
Darlington with Peter Gibson. Peter Gibson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can my right honourable friend outline what supports the government will be providing to regional airports like Teesside International to assist with these measures?
My honourable friend for his question. Of course, we are speaking about current measures that are in place right now, that have been put in place by the government. And of course, my right honourable friend, the Transport Secretary, is constantly working with airports across the country in constructive dialogue, in terms of the measures, the impact on flow and changes in flow. But again, I would just like to emphasise that even recognising that these are difficult times, of course, that people should really not be travelling unless, of course, there are exceptional circumstances.